Hello everyone, this is Krishna Khanal. Welcome to my channel for lesson 3 for the stock lesson. In lesson 2, we have already known about the uses of stock and advantages of stocks. Now in lesson 3, I'm going to talk about what are the requirements of the stocks, whether you are qualified to involve in the stock market or not. Most of people are scared about whether they are ready to get involved in the stock market or not. Let me describe you more briefly about the requirements. What are the things that you are required to get in the stock market. So the first requirement is enough knowledge. I already talked about the risk involved with the stock market, since it is very easier because you can do from any parts of the world, and you should not be in the same physical location, and comparing to the traditional business, it is very easier, but in the same place it is very riskier too, because there is a high risk involved in this business. So you have to have enough knowledge to get involved in the stock market. So if you are not familiar with the stocks, I want to make sure that you will be getting in my lesson from part 1 to the end, so that you will understand each and every topics. So you have to have the first requirements, and the very important requirements to get involved in the stock is you have to have the enough knowledge. Second is you have to have money or the capital, or money. So let's say most of the people don't know how much money they should have to get involved in the stocks, but you can start the stocks from the small capital. If you are not that much familiar with the stocks, you can start from the very small capital like $500 or $1,000, and then eventually when you know more about the stocks, or you have more knowledge about the stocks, you can build up your capital and then invest in a large scale. So this is the second requirement. You should not have, you can have from $500 to $20,000, $30,000, whatever the amount you have. But the first important thing is you have to have the enough knowledge, and you have to have the small capital of money to invest in the stock market. The third things you have to be is actually 18 years of age or older. In the US, to be involved in the stock market or to open the account with the broker company, you have to be 18 years and older. Because the person who is not 18 years and older, they don't know, and they will not have the enough thinking capacity to get involved in the stock. So you have to be 18 years and older, and then you have to be legal in the country. Like you should have some kind of residence permit, or you should have social security, because at the end of the year you'll be getting 1099, like you'll be working as an independent contractor. So that amount of money that you have got from the stocks, whether you are in the profit or loss, will be calculated, and it is tax deductive. So if you have got the profit from the company, you have to pay some percentage as a source of income, because this stock is whatever the money you earn from the stock is also counted as your income. So it is actually tax deductible. But you will have a lot of investment, and then you also have a lot of expenditure, so you can deduct those expenditure, because it is a form of 1099, like a self contractor. So these are the most important requirements. There are a lot of other requirements also, but these are very important. But I want to focus more about this enough knowledge. This is the high priority. You have to have the enough knowledge and study more books or study more channels, so that you will be knowing more about the stocks. So you will be knowing each and every topic, so that there is no any misunderstanding in the stocks, and you can have the enough knowledge, and you can get involved in the stocks. And I hope you will get success in the stock market. So this ends our lesson 3 for the stocks. So in lesson 3 we have learned about different requirements of the stocks. So in lesson 4 we'll be talking more about how to get involved in the stock and how to start investing the money in the stocks. You already have the money, you already have the requirement, you have enough knowledge. Now let's talk about how to get started in the stock market. So before talking about that lesson number 4, I want to make sure that you'll be getting focused on each and every topics of the main lesson, so that you'll be getting more knowledge, and then you can start getting involved in the stocks.